Hello and welcome to the lecture on literals and keywords. So in this lecture we are going to discuss about literals and keywords. So first we will discuss about literals. So literals, what is literals? Literals means those variables or those values which we will assign to our particular variables. So it will happen in the right hand side of our equality or equation operator. Whenever we equate some variable to a particular number or number, that number will be called as literal. So there are different types of literals in Java. So the boolean literal is there, and the numeric literals are there, and string literals are there. So we'll start explaining about one by one. The first one is rules for literals. The rules for literals are like literals should not have any dots, and literals should be, if for example numeric literals are there, then it should follow some standards of IEEE standards, and Java is standardized like that. And next thing which we need to mention is the binary literals which is allowed in Java. So binary literal syntax is allowed in Java, which means we can assign a binary value into a particular variable using the binary literal syntax. We will explain about this in the practical session. Next thing which is need to understand is the underscore in literals. So this was introduced later in Java, which allows underscore to be having in literals and numeric literals. So in numerical literals we can separate it. For example, if it is a big million number, 1 million or 2 million number, we want to separate the zeros, so we can use underscore to separate between the zeros and make our number much more readable. So that is the literal for underscore literals. Now let's discuss about local variable type inference syntax in Java. So this was introduced in Java laterally, and this syntax means we can have variables without any type. Without declaring the type, you can use a var keyword to declare the variable. So we will discuss about this in the practical session. Now let us discuss about keywords in Java. So keywords means each keyword has specific meaning in Java. Usually 90% of the keywords will have specific meanings, and it can be used on specific context only. And for example, keywords we seen in the first LOL program, we have defined the main method like public static void main. So this public static and void, these are all called as the keywords. So these are individually keywords. You can see this, that keywords will have only small letters in and all the keywords have small letters and in them. So we cannot use the keywords as our variable names. That is also a compulsory point in we need to understand. So we cannot use variable names with the name of keyword. So that is it for this session. We will see the practical for these two topics. Thank you. Now let us see a program for literals in Java. So initially I have declared main method, and main method I have put an integer, and we allocated it a integer numeric literal integer literal, and then we have declared a double, and double I have given a double value double literal, and for next there is a binary literal. We can see that 0b, I will start the binary literal with 0b followed by the zeros and ones of the binary number which I want to allocate to the particular variable. Next thing which we need to have is the underscore literal. Underscore means we can keep a particular underscore in our literal, so that the reading of that particular number will be easy. While running this code, this underscore will be removed and the number will be represented as numeric value only. So we'll see this in while seeing the output how the numbers will come. And next the final one is the with a variable type inference. Type inference means we can have local variables with a type inference. Without any type, we can give just var, and followed by it we can give a particular literal, and it will automatically calculate what type it is, and it will allocate that particular type. So let us see the output for this to understand the code. So the output X came. So for each literal, the values has been printed. You can see for underscore literals, the underscore is removed. For binary literals, the binary value is calculated and it is assigned to the particular number. So that is it. We'll see in another program. Now let us discuss about some other types of literals, which are string literal, character literal, and Boolean literal. So character literal, you can see it is having only in single quotes we have to declare the character. It is only length 1, so we can have only a single letter of characters. Also we can use the Unicode notation by /u. We can give the particular number Unicode value also. That is also acceptable by the character literal. Next thing is the string literal. String literal, you can see initially the string literal will have double quotes, and inside double quotes we can give any values. If you want to have a new line operator, we can use /n, and escape characters are followed by the slash. So we can use the slash as a escape character in Java. So that is the string literal. Now next last we will discuss about Boolean literals. Boolean literals will either have two values only, true or false. It's like a bit which will have either true or false values. Now let us run this program to see the output. So the output has came as per expected. We can see all the literal values are printed. Now in this session we have seen through the program how we can write literals in Java. There are different kinds of literals. We need to understand each literal, and without knowing literals we cannot properly write our code. So we understood about the literals in Java, and different types of literals also we explained. So thank you for watching this video. We'll continue with another topic in the next lecture. Thank you.